Clemson Memorial Stadium. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Clemson Tigers. We stay with State College and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Nice.
Okay, Holly. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Going to the running game. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Play fake. Nico Iamaleava still looking to his right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Caught on the RPO. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Iamaleava. Right side, it's Miller. Across the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Iamaleava. Out wide left, it's Cox. Makes the grab in their space. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball. And right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
Running inside, it's Cox. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Play action, Iamaleava. Short pass. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
The Tigers will hustle to the line.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going...
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Swapped immediately.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide right, it's Moore. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Bruins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Driving forward, it's Miller. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give is to Miller. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hands it off. See some running room.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Turning it on! They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Clemson is quick to the line. Takes it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Making the adjustment. Snapped on fourth down. Rolls right. He'll throw it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Imaliava on the play action. Moves to his right. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Bruins come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Toss sweep to the left. There's a crease.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, get a nice positive game in the toss play.
The run inside. It's Cox. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Right side, it's Cox. Snags it, and he's open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on third and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up first and goal.
Knocked down immediately.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do?
Through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down. He stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the point after is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Makes the catch near the 50. And there he goes. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Go! Motion! Run in the red zone, it's Johnson. There he goes! He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Yeah, that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Imaliava. Quickly to the tight end. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun on 3rd down, Imaliava. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. Trying to take it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Out wide right, it's Davidson. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Quarterback changing the play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. With the catch, it's Green. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Left side, it's Davidson. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoops out of bounds.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Right side, it's Green. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Look out! And to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Tigers! Fit it in the window for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. On the ground, it's Cox. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We kick things off with Cal taking on the number 22 team, the San Diego State Aztecs. And it's the Golden Bears, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And this group is finally able to get into the win column after starting 0-3.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Just feeds the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Here's some daylight. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Push is ahead. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get stopped on 4th down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position, almost in field goal position.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Got to make the play on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Got the first down. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Got it behind the line. It's Perry. At the 40, there he goes. Snags it, and there's running room. He's at the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Going to the run, it's Miller. Touchdown, Bruins. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burrows. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Enough to move the chains. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll take the penalty and move them back. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. On play action.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. They get to him as he throws. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Caught. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. On the RPO, got him. Could not make his way to the corner.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Miller with the ball. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Bruins. They take the lead here in the second half.
Really nice rhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play. So this time he decides to go play action just to see if he could get the defense to freeze for a split second. And that's all the target needed. Off the play fake, he's able to work the route, win his one-on-one, makes the catch, and takes it in for a score.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The running back has it.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Out wide right, it's Davidson. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Still plenty of time left to break the scoreboard wide open as we get things underway here in the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Making the adjustment on the play. Drops back on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Hits the open man. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. That's reeled in. It's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They got him first down at the 44. Clemson jumps to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Out wide left, it's Burrows. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it?
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Driven back.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Finds a man in the middle. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. The Bruins right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Gets the back moving. Iamaleava. Caught in the backfield. It's Perry. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Right side, it's Perry. Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. RPO complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cox. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Sometimes when you play man coverage on the back, man, sometimes your eyes get lost and you start looking at the quarterback. He didn't lose vision on his man. He saw him break. He broke with him, broke on the football, and did a great job getting there and being physical and getting that guy.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8. They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. Tough run here. It's Davidson. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the fourth. Third touchdown of the game. A third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll bring it out to the 33-yard line, and that's where he stopped, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Now, this defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Maybe some room here. The 20. Inside catch it. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hands it off on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Throwing, Imaliava. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. While this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. That one will put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gives it. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Coming into